Hi, it's Jenny from the Missouri Star Quilt Company. Take a look at this great quilt behind me. Isn't this fun? I love how the tumblers are going all just a little bit different directions. This quilt we're calling Tipsy tumblers, and it's just a quick and easy project. I can't wait to show you. So to make this quilt, what you're going to need is 1 packet of 10-inch squares and 1 packet of 5-inch squares. We've used the Basics Berry Box by Cotton and Steel for RJR, and it's just, isn't it so cute and happy? Just really a fun little print. You're also going to need a tumbler ruler, and that's it. And then we can make the quilt. Okay, so now to put this together, we're going to start with our 5-inch square, and we're going to lay our tumbler ruler on there, and we're just going to cut out a tumbler. So I like to just start from the bottom and cut to the top corner. Whoop! There we go. Oh, let me trim that off. It's a little hard, you know, sometimes I change hands and it works just great, and sometimes I just get a little crazy. Okay, so once you get your tumblers cut out, you're going to take that tumbler and you're going to put it onto a 10-inch square. And what's fun about this is going to work with any shape, anything. You're going to love this method. It's so cool. So then we're going to take the edge of our fabric here and we're going to fold it over the edge of the tumbler square, and we're going to press that down. So I'm just going to quickly press this down, and then I'm going to open this up and I'm going to fold the other side over and press it down as well. And you can do it a side at a time. I like to kind of do 2 at a time because it makes it faster. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take that first side, we're going to fold it over, and we're going to sew 1/4 inch right down this edge. So here we go, over to the sewing machine. Okay, so now we're just going to sew 1/4 inch right down this side. And you can see that this tumbler is now completely enclosed in there. So we're going to take the other side and do the same thing and sew 1/4 inch. Now we're going to iron these back, press them open. And you can see what this looks like where I am. It's starting to get a little crazy, but we have these other 2 sides to finish. So we're going to fold those over like this and press that down. Make sure it stays right along the edge of your shape, whatever shape you're using. And so I'm going to press down the top and I'm going to press the bottom so it lines up right with the edge of that shape. And then we're going to head back to the sewing machine. Okay, now I've sewed this side. I'm going to sew the other side. Now just that fast, you have enclosed all 4 sides of that shape. How cool is that? We didn't have to cut anything except our little shape, and now we have this square. Looks a little wonky, looks a little crazy. So what we're going to do is we're going to square this up to 8 inches. Almost always you can square it up to 8 inches. So what I like to do when I square up a square like this is I straighten out one side, and then the other side I also straighten up. So I'm going to straighten out 2 sides of this, and then I'm going to use that as my corner for squaring up. So then I'm going to set my ruler just like this, and on my finished edge I'm going to slide my ruler to 8 like this, so that the 8 matches up on this side. And then I'm just going to cut right along here, this side and this side, and that will square up your whole block, and you'll have an 8-inch block with a shape that's completely enclosed with no open seams. So take a look at the back of this so you can see how we did this. We did the two sides first, the top and bottom first, and basically we laid the shape in the middle of the square and just folded the fabric over and took a seam. Now I want to show you some fun things. The reason our tumblers here are topsy-turvy and tipsy is because it's where we placed them on the square. So they're all placed a little differently. So there's no rhyme nor reason to how we did that. We just placed them on the squares. So what we're going to do is we're going to sew together 6 in a row, 7 rows, and that's going to make our little quilt. And what's fun is that they all go different directions, and how you achieve that look is just when you have your 10-inch square down there, you want to make sure you don't put them all going in the same direction. You just want to move them around and put them different directions so that they're all kind of tipsy-turvy and moving around. And that's what is fun about this quilt, is that you really can put that shape anywhere on the block, you know, and then you just fold over the fabric, sew your 1/4 inch, fold it back, and you've got this awesome block. So make sure that you mix them up a little bit and have fun with this. And we hope you enjoyed this tutorial on the Tipsy Tumbler from the Missouri Star Quilt Company. Hi, it's Jenny from the Missouri Star Quilt Company. Did you know that we are trying to get the patterns written for all our tutorials, and they appear in the Block magazine? So if you haven't checked this out, be sure and check it out. It's awesome.